Hello, Lifeprosper. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Zyto webinar. This webinar is specifically designed and recorded for all our Lifeprosper clients. And in this webinar, you're going to learn about how to purchase your Zyto balance, how to activate your license, and how to get started. By now, I assume you have already seen a video in which I explain what Zyto Balance is. If not, please go check that video out on Lifeprosper YouTube channel. It's very helpful to get some introduction. And now this is the webinar number 2. We're going to learn about how to get started. So let's get into this. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lubika Krisiak-Velhajova, and I'm the sales manager at Zyto. I have been with Zyto for 8 years, so a very long time. And I want to make sure that we support each of you and that we provide enough training and marketing materials and just all kinds of support that you might need in order to be super successful with your Zyto, because when you will be successful, then we will be successful. So that's what we want. Okay, so there are just 4 basic steps that you need to complete in order for you to get started with your Zyto balance. By now, you know what Zyto is. Zyto is a technology that provides biocommunication, so a communication between your body and the computer, and it is super helpful to have a Zyto scanner available when you have a consultation with your client, because you can scan your client, you can tell them what Lifeprosper product their body needs, and also you can tell them a lot about what are responses of their body parts, of their organs, of their emotions, and a lot more. So what's the process of getting started with your Zyto? First, you will need to order Zyto Balance from Lifeprosper website directly after you register. So we have a special process with Lifeprosper, because Lifeprosper is very valued and a special client for us. Therefore, you don't have to contact us. If you want to order, you can order directly from Lifeprosper website. Then you activate your Zyto license with us. The next step, which we highly recommend, it is not required, but we highly recommend, is to complete your Zyto training, and then you can start scanning with Zyto. So here, this is the website where you can order your Zyto balance from. It is lifeprosper.eu. When you click on this and when you register, you'll be able to order your Zyto balance from there. And then the Lifeprosper is going to ship the hand cradle to you. In the meantime, you can focus on the step number 2, which is to activate your Zyto balance license. There is a form that needs to be filled out. I know we normally don't like forms, all of us, so it may seem a little bit complicated, but I promise it is a very simple process that it's not going to take more than 10 minutes of your time, even less. So once you purchase Zyto Balance from the Lifeprosper website, we will send you an email that you will receive from DocuSign. DocuSign is a system that will enable you to fill out and sign the activation agreement online in your computer or in your cell phone very easily. You don't need any special electronic signature or anything like this. You will just click on the link in the email. This will take you to your DocuSign activation agreement. And in that agreement, you can see a screenshot of it here. In the agreement, you're going to see fields like name. You can also include your company name, but it is not required. So if you want this to be under your company name, you can include it. If you don't want that, then you don't have to. You are going to fill out your address. you're going to fill out your email address. This is very important because this will be your username to log in. You're going to fill out your phone number, and then you're going to fill out your card information. Now, this will be the card, the bank card that will be then saved in your Zyto account, and this will be the card that we will charge for the monthly subscription fee. As you probably know by now, and also from the Lifeprosper website, the Zyto balance, there is the purchasing price for Zyto balance, and there is also a monthly subscription fee that you will pay with the cards that you will include in the activation agreement. Of course, you can change that card in the future if you want to. You will simply just log in to your Zyto account, to your Zyto customer portal, which is on Zyto.com website. You will sign in and you can add another card if you want to. But from the beginning, the card that you include in your activation agreement will be the one that will be saved. I apologize, I forgot to change the settings of my phone to silent mode. So now we can continue. So from the beginning, you're going to have this card in your activation agreement, and we accept any Visa cards, MasterCards, American Express, or Sphere. So any of these cards is okay. It can be a debit card or a credit card. It doesn't necessarily need to be a credit card. Okay, so you fill out the form. Then there is a signature in the bottom left corner. DocuSign lets you sign this agreement very easily. It will actually offer you a signature that you can choose from. You can choose from several types of signatures with your name, or you can actually draw your signature with your mouse. Or if you're signing this on your phone, you will just draw your signature. It's very simple. And if you haven't tried DocuSign, I think this will be a good experience for you for the future as well. So that's the step number one. Once you fill out and sign the form, we are going to receive it automatically. So Zyto is going to receive it, and then it takes up to 2 business days for you to get your license activated. It might be within a couple of hours, but it might not. It might be up to 2 business days. So please be patient with us. And when your license is activated, you will know that because you are going to receive a Zyto welcome email and also a Zyto password setup email. So this will be a sign for you that your license is ready, it's active for you, and you can start it. You can start using it. Sometimes what happens is that the welcome email or the password setup emails end up in your spam folder. So I recommend for you to check the spam folder as well, just to be sure that you got this email. Even if you receive the welcome email and you don't receive the password setup email, which shouldn't happen, but it has happened in the past for some reason, for some security settings of some email accounts, then what happens is that once you get the welcome email, you know that your license is activated. So you just need to set up your password then. And so you can do this very easily by going to Zyto.com, clicking on sign in the top right corner, and then clicking on don't remember my password. Once you click on this, it will ask you to reset your password. So you're going to receive an email with the password reset option there, and you just create a brand new password that you can use. So your username is the email address, and the password is the one that you create. And then you're also going to have a PIN number, but we will get to that a little bit later. Okay, so your license is activated, your password is created, and now you're going to install the Zyto Pro software. So in the Zyto welcome email that you received, there is going to be all the information that you need. There is going to be information about training resources, where to download the software from, what other Zyto supporting materials we offer, everything that you need to know. So use this email to get to the webpage where you can download the Zyto software from. You download the software to your computer. It's important to know that Zyto Balance software is compatible with Windows computers. So unless you have a Windows on your computer, you won't be able to use it. So it's important to remember this if you want to start using this amazing technology. It is Windows compatible. So once you download the software, you're going to install it. And I have experienced, I have heard from Zyto users that this process can take from 10 minutes all the way to 2 hours or even more. And it all just depends on your internet connection speed, or at least this is what our technical support told me, that it depends on your internet connection speed. But if you can see that the installation process is like stuck in one point or doesn't progress, you are welcome to just cancel it and start again, and maybe it will work better. And of course, if you'll need any assistance with any of this, you can always just reach out to our technical support team, which you can reach at the email address support@zyto.com, the one that you can see here. And the tech support team is available 7 days a week. So even if it is the weekend and you need assistance, reach out to them and they can help you. They can help you with the installation, but I have installed Zyto on several computers. I have never had any issue with this. It was a very simple and quick process. So I believe that your experience will be just the same. Next step is step number 3, and that is to complete your Zyto training. Now, I know that all of you who just installed your software and you have your license active, the first thing you want to do is go ahead and try it, scan yourself, scan your family, scan your friends. But before you do, to make sure that your experience is going to be nice and smooth and you're not going to run into anything that you are going to be confused about, I highly recommend to complete your Zyto training. It is not long, it is not complicated, but it will teach you so much about how to use the software. What are the options within the software? This will enable you to actually see the whole full potential of this technology and then use it the right way and use it into its full potential. It will teach you how to use every single button, every single option in the Zyto software. And it will also teach you how to interpret Zyto reports, because you don't want to experience that you're going to scan a client or even a friend, but anyone who wants to know more about what their body needs. If you scan them and you're not going to be able to tell them what the results actually mean, it can be a little bit frustrating for you and your client, and it will definitely not help you feel confident with your Zyto technology and the Lifeprosper products and the whole wellness consultation. And that's what we want. We want you to feel confident in scanning your client and interpreting results to them. And that's why we want to teach you how to do it right. Please make sure to do your training. You can find your training, the link that will take you to your training platform. You'll have your own training platform, and you can find all the information about that in the welcome email or, of course, on our website. After you complete your training, if you still have any questions that you feel like the training videos didn't explain for you, feel free to contact training@zyto.com and send your question via email. If you speak any other language other than English, that's totally fine. You can send us an email in any language that you want. luckily we live in a world where we have translators and everything that we need to translate your email and then translate our reply to you. So the only thing that we don't want you to do is to be stuck with something that you don't know about Zyto, something that you don't understand, and not ask us. We want you to send us your questions, contact us, call us, email us. We are here for you. So make sure to complete your training, and in your online training platform, there are videos and quizzes. When you complete the entire training of videos and quizzes, you are actually going to receive a Zyto certificate from us. And that is amazing, because imagine when you are going to see, whether it is a doctor or even uh, a massage therapist or anyone who is supposed to be an expert in what they do, and you are paying them to provide their service to you. It is always helpful to see a certificate on their wall and then know that this person knows exactly what they are doing, right? So that's another great motivation for you to do your training. Now, the training that you will see in your online customer portal, the videos, the quizzes, there is also a PDF manual. The videos are all in English. So if you speak another language, my recommendation for you is to go to our YouTube channel and click on the playlist and find the Zyto Balance training playlist. This is where you can watch all of those videos with subtitles of any language that you like. You can easily add subtitles. Now, I'm giving you a lot of information, and maybe some of you are not sure how to do all of this, where to find all of this. Don't worry. After you guys sign up and you activate your license, I personally send an email to each new client with a list of all the training resources. I list the YouTube playlist there. I send you a link to a short 1 minute long video that explains how to add subtitles of any language that you like. I send you the PDF training material. I send you some videos and PDF materials with frequently asked questions and answers. So I provide a lot of information to you to make sure that you have all that you need in case you run into a question or something that you are not sure about. So all of this you will have in your inbox, and you can search what you're looking for. Next step is to start scanning with your Zyto. And of course, this is what all of us have been waiting for, but please don't forget to do the training before this. I'm sure you will thank me for this later. It will help you a lot. But once you're ready, you can start scanning with Zyto. My recommendation would be to use that excitement at the beginning, scan a few people, see what this is about, see what questions you run into, write down the questions to make sure you ask us. And once you know more about what this technology offers to you, create a business plan. Create a strategy about how you're going to implement this into your wellness business, into your wellness consultations with your clients, because there are so many opportunities. We just have to be creative and use this as a business tool. Of course, our number one motivation is to help people with this. And this is definitely what Zyto provides. It will help you help people around you, help them find out what products their body needs. But in order for you to be able to do this as your work, as your job, you also need your business to work. And that's why I always say to each client, create a business plan, create a strategy, and use this as a business tool, because it will help you tremendously to grow your business. If you'll need any assistance with your license, once you sign up, once you activate your license, we have a customer service department for you. So here is their email address. It is accountservices@zyto.com. If you need any, if you have any questions about your license, about any changes with it, anything you are not sure about, feel free to contact them, and they are going to be helpful. They are available Monday to Thursday, and they are located in Utah, USA. So if you email them in the morning, in the European time, it might take a few hours for them to get back to you because their business day starts a little bit later than ours in Europe. So just keep that in mind. But they are amazing, and they are going to be a great resource for you. Okay, let's take a look in the Zyto 5.0 software, so Zyto Balance software, right here, right now, and go over some basic options that we have there. Now, please don't use this as your only training about Zyto Balance, because it is not enough. It is not enough. There is more that you need to learn in order to have that confidence in what you can do with this technology. But I just want to go over some basic few steps that you can follow in order to run a scan. Okay, so first, let's start from the bottom. This is the main screen that you click on, that you can see when you sign in. Oh, and one more information. When you are installing your software and signing in for the first time, the system is also going to ask you to create a PIN number, so 4 digits number. Now, remember this, because I can see that a lot of my clients, they forget that there is a password and there is a PIN number. These are 2 separate things. Once you create a PIN number, most of the time you're going to log in with just the PIN number. So you'll only need to remember those 4 digits. But if you want to sign into your Zyto customer portal, your training portal, and all of these, you will need your password. So just remember that there is a username, that's your email, password that you created and that you can always reset, and there is a PIN number. Okay, let's start from the bottom here. There is the help option, and this is where you can find information about the most important contacts. So there is technical support, as I mentioned. There is training support for you. You can access your online training from your software directly. And there is also some information about your computer here. So that's not very important for us right now. Next option is Zyto.com. So when you click on this, this will take you to several places that might be helpful for you in the future. First of all, there is the dashboard. This is where you can manage licenses, billing, so you can add another card, another bank card to your account if you need to, if the old one expires or something. Then there is the shop now. So this takes you to Zyto online store, but this is not so much for you because you are able to buy your Zyto balance directly from Lifeprosper website. And then there is Zyto ID. This is where you can change your profile information, password, and PIN number. Okay, going to settings, there are a few more options. Okay, so the first one is for the hand cradle. Now I selected simulated mode here, because what I'm going to do is this webinar is for you to understand how to activate your license, but I'm also going to record one more webinar for you that will go over how to run a scan and how to interpret the results. And for that, I'm just going to use the simulated mode. So this is just for demo purposes. This is not a real scan. For you, since you are not a Zyto sales manager, you just keep using the option hand cradle. And this option is just for you to find out whether your hand cradle is working properly, if the connection works. So when you connect your hand cradle and you put your hand on it, this hand cradle will change the color of these metal parts to yellow. And this is how you can check the connections. That's all that you need to know about this. Next option is release license. This is something like a reset of your license. So for example, if you have 2 computers and you want to use your Zyto in your office and at home, if you use your Zyto license in your office and then you want to log into it at home, you first need to release license from your office, and that you can do here. You release the license from the office computer and then you can log in to it on your home computer. The license cannot be used on more than 2 computers. Next is sync, and this is where you can synchronize your software with Zyto database. So this is basically to save all your client information and stuff like this for you. So in case your computer crashes or something, you are backed up and everything is available to you. Just contact our technical support. The sync needs to happen at least once a month, and you will need internet connection for this. About the internet connection, you can actually run Zyto balance scans without the internet connection, which is very helpful, especially if you are at events, at somewhere where there is no connection. You can run the scans without the connection, but at least once a month, you need to connect your computer to the internet and synchronize it with the Zyto database. Also, you don't have to be worried at all about the privacy of your customers' data. Zyto, as a company that sells medical device, is by law under something called HIPAA compliance. So with this, it is the same what clinicians use and doctors. All their clients' data are under this secure thing that enables you to store their data, but they are safe and protected and no one has an access to them. Next is email. And this is very useful for you because this enables you to connect your Zyto software with your email account. And once you do that, you are going to be able to send out the reports directly to your clients from the software. So you'll see, and we will discuss this in the next video, but once you connect your email with with the Zyto software, you will then just click on the email button on the report and it will send it out to your client, which is very helpful. There is also a video, if you click up here, that explains a little bit more details about how to connect your Zyto software with your email account. Next is report setup, and this is a tool for you that helps you customize the report the way that you would like it to look like. So it helps you change the design of it if you want to. If not, you don't have to use this option, but if you do, you can add a banner on top where you can add your company logo or Lifeprosper logo. You can add your contact information there. There are several options for you to use. Next is preferences, and this is where you can change the language of your Zyto balance software. So maybe we should have started with this option first, right at the beginning. So the first thing, if you don't speak English, the first thing that you could do was to change to one of these languages. So there is Indonesian, Romanian, Portuguese, Chinese, German, and Spanish available other than Chinese. Once you select any language other than English and hit save, it is going to restart the software. So just keep that in mind if you plan to do that. And if you, for example, have a client waiting for a consultation, it may take a few minutes for you because it has to download everything in another language. So that might take a little bit of time. And that's why I'm not going to do it right now. But of course, if you use it in another language, you change the language once and then you can keep it that way. Okay, next we have libraries. And the first option is inventory. Now, of course, you all have an access to the whole Lifeprosper inventory. Right now, what you can see here, this is just a general Zyto generic inventory database that we use for demo purposes, but you are going to see a list of all Lifeprosper products here. And what you can do if you want to, and our training will teach you how, you can create a product group. So for example, if you want to scan someone with just 5 products that you have at home and or that are available to purchase right now, you can create a group of 5 products, and then you're going to scan your client with just these 5 products. Next is services. And I think many of you are not even familiar with the fact that with Zyto Balance, you not only recommend your client the right products, the Lifeprosper products that their body responded positively to, you also can recommend them services or therapies. You can see that there are 315 here, so many. And you can even request another service to be added if there is something that you offer in your practice and that is not listed here. So you can create a group of services that you are familiar with or that you know and that are available in your location. So something that you can actually refer your clients to. So if there, for example, if there is a good homeopathy center nearby, and then I would add this here. But if there is not, and then this comes up as a service that your client responded very positively to, then it may be a little bit frustrating for them that, okay, I should get some homeopathy session, but I don't know where. There is no homeopathy center here. There is no expert on this. So create a database of services that you are familiar with and that are available in your location. And then in the report, you're going to see the list of services that your client's body responded positively to. So you are going to recommend them a full package of lifestyle, the products and services, things like different types of massages, acupuncture, acupressure, chiropractic session, and so on, yoga, reflexology. Okay, next option, we have library manager option, and this is, so as I mentioned, what I have here is just a demo license for Zyto webinars, but you're going to have a list of all Lifeprosper products in your inventory. And if Lifeprosper will ever decide that they are going to offer a different set of products in, let's say, Germany, and a different set of products in Czech Republic, then you would be able to select your product region in this section. But for right now, you don't have to worry about this option at all. Okay, and last but not least, the most important is clients. This is where you can enter a new client by clicking on this button here. You add their contact details, email, you select their gender, their birth date. Some products may be specific for an age group. That's why there is a birth date. You include their email, so then you can email the report to them. The yellow fields are required. The other ones are not, but I, of course, recommend for you to get as much details about your client as possible, because once you create their account, it's helpful for you if you get back to it in a month or in 2 to get all their contact information, and you can also add notes about that client or about your previous consultations. So this is also your database of clients, not just a scanning tool. The next option here is session history. So this is where you can see the history of all the scans. And last is export clients. This is where you can export a list of clients that you scanned. Why is this helpful? For example, if you're at an event and you scan 50 people per day at that event, you want to then be able to come home, export the list of all of those 50 people, and then contact all of them, right? So this is just a helpful tool for you to have a structure in your client's database. Okay, so this is it. This is Zyto Balance and basic options within the software. As I said, I'm going to do another video which goes over how to run a scan and how to interpret the report. But I'm going to repeat myself. Make sure to watch the training to learn all about the software and about its full potential. This is where you can access that training. You can use your QR code, the QR code that is here, or type in the hyperlink. And also, if you just want to learn a little bit more about different systems that are available in Zyto Balance reports, we offer plenty of additional training for you to study. So let me explain what I mean by that. So of course, Zyto offers a training about how to use the technology. And that's what we want to teach you in the first place. But we are not going to teach you how to be a doctor, how to understand human body, and how organs and emotions are connected to one another. Basically, we're not going to teach you the knowledge that you might know about human body and how it works. If you want to be really an expert on this, of course, you don't have to be an expert, but if you really want to push this to the next level, the more you know about how our body and emotions and all of this work, the better it is going to work for you in the practice. And but don't expect this education from Zyto training. Despite of that, we do offer some materials for you where you can learn more about things that are commonly discussed when interpreting a Zyto report. So I created a list of some of them just to give you an example of what you can expect. For example, there are 4 core body systems in each Zyto report. One of them in the Zyto Wellness report. One of them is the gastrointestinal system. And here I listed articles that discuss this system into more details, right? There are things like 6 essential oils for detoxing heavy metals, supplements for leaky gut, and things like this. And then we also have recording what we call wellness webinars, and some of them are related to gastrointestinal system. So these are listed here. Feel free to take a picture of this or just email me if you want me to send you the links. I can do that for sure. For example, Zyto Wellness webinar, digestion, energy, emotion, form, and function. So you can learn a lot of this extra knowledge that will be helpful for you when talking to your clients about these topics from our webinars and from our articles. And as I said, it is not required. It is just something that if you want to be really good at what you do and you want to have that extra education, then we want to help you in this. We want to help you in your goal of the success with this. So this is, for example, for the immune system. Again, articles and a wellness webinar. You can find all Zyto articles, and we add more on a regular basis on this URL here. So this hyperlink, there are articles about things that you very often discuss when talking to your clients about their Zyto reports. Then we have a Zyto forum. This forum is available for each Zyto user, and it helps you to communicate with other Zyto users and exchange experiences, ask questions, get answers to those questions. Even Dr. Cook often answers questions on the Zyto forum. And don't forget to follow our social media. it's not only for, we're not trying to get more and more followers. This is really because we post some very helpful resources there for you. Of course, whenever we have a new wellness webinar coming up or something like this, we post it on social media. So to stay up to date about what's new with Zyto and what new training resources we offer to you, follow our social media. You can find so much materials on our YouTube channel. I highly recommend to check it out. Okay, so let's summarize this before we complete this training webinar and before we move to the next one. What do we know about Zyto Balance? What features does it offer to us? Why should you use Zyto Balance? And why is it going to help you boost your business to the next more professional level? First of all, this is an FDA cleared technology. Our hand cradle is FDA cleared. And it is the only hand cradle, the only wellness device of this type in the world, which is FDA cleared. So you know when you work with Zyto that you work with the best technology of this type. And mention this to your client as well. It helps your clients to have more trust in what you do, in the technology that they are being scanned by, right? So make sure to mention this to your client. We offer online training videos and a Zyto certificate. This is to help you be educated and confident with the Zyto scans that you offer to your clients. There is inventory management that you can do, so you can create those product groups if you want to. There is also a remote scanning option available within Zyto Balance, so you can scan people remotely. They don't have to be with you. As long as they have a hand cradle, they can be in anywhere they want, and you can scan them remotely. There is a special app for this, and we can talk about that more if you're interested. But just for you to know that this option is available. Software is available in several languages. Our technical support is available 7 days a week, which is amazing. And also the online customer portal, make sure to use it. You can do a lot of what people usually reach out to customer service about. They can do a lot of that in their online customer portal, and it's easier for them. So this is what Zyto offers its users. And the reasons why you should use it are that number one, and that's really the number one reason why I assume your clients will want you to scan them with Zyto. And it is that you can recommend them the right and the most effective Lifeprosper products for them. So every person might need something else, and it is almost impossible for us to know what their body needs at this moment of time. But Zyto will resolve this issue for us. It will help you recommend the right Lifeprosper products, and then your client doesn't have to guess what their body needs, doesn't have to spend money on products that their body doesn't necessarily need. They just get the ones that their body really needs. Next is to recommend the right services and therapies to your client. And this we discussed when we went over the services. As I said, you don't have to use this tool, this feature, this function in the Zyto software, but I highly recommend you to. And I'm going to discuss this more into depth in our next webinar, but just so you know, it is such an amazing tool for you to expand your business, because it is one thing when you want to attract more clients to you and gain more success with your scanning, with your consultations. But if you start cooperating with other businesses around you, that's another level. You can refer people to them. They will refer people to you as a thank you. And there are just so many ways that you can use the services section to work for you and to help your clients. Zyto in general helps you generate future appointments for your practice, and also appointments on a regular basis. it does help with sales of the products that you guys sell, which are amazing. But also people like to have the technology involved in the whole process. They feel more trust in it. They feel like, okay, now I know this is what my body wants, so then I'm going to invest my money into this. I can be sure that this is a good investment. So it does help with the sales a lot. It helps you attract more clients to your wellness business. Because once you let the world know, let the internet know that you offer Zytoscans, and you can create different programs that the Zytoscans would cover, people are going to find you because they will search for that specific program. For example, you can offer a weight loss program with the Zytoscans. And when you offer that, people who are going to search for a weight loss program in their area are going to find you. But of course, our most important goal, and yours too, and that's why you do what you do every day, we wouldn't be able to do it without this goal, and that is to help people. Because if you help people around you, they are going to be happy with you. You're going to be happy that you help them. And that's also the best business advice I can give you, because if you help them, they're going to refer more friends to you, refer their family. So if you do your job well, the best you can, and your goal is to help people, it is also going to create a success for you. I'm very sure about this. So thank you all very much for your time, for your attention. I hope that this has been helpful. This was just the beginning, just about how to start and get your Zyto license working. If you have any questions, either you can contact us or you can contact Lifeprosper directly, and we will make sure to provide answers to you. So this was after the first video that was an introduction to Zyto. This was the webinar number 2, which was the first training on how to get your license activated. The next one is going to be about how to start scanning and how to interpret your Zyto report. And I'm also going to answer some frequently asked questions. But if that is not going to be enough, if you guys still will have questions after this, then we are going to organize, in cooperation with Lifeprosper, I'm going to organize Q&A session, so a live session that you all will be aware of, that you can join in and you can ask your questions right during the webinar, and I will answer them for you. So thank you again for your time. I hope that you have a great day. I hope that you are excited to get started with your Zyto, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.